Welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to be forging a trade axe, also known as a Tomahawk. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Oni Ironworks. Let's head on inside, check out the design, and see what we're going to be making today.
What the fuck?
Alright, so here's what we got. The axe body will be approximately 5 inches long with a 3-inch long blade. If possible, I'm going to draw down the blade to make it longer, but 3 inches is the minimum length I'm shooting for. I'll be starting out with an 8-inch long piece of mild steel, and our old friend, 1084. It's the same piece that I made the clip point knife out of. I'll start by bending the mild steel and forging the general shape of the axe. Then I will insert the high carbon 1084 into the end and forge weld it in place. This will give me a strong cutting edge and is very traditional for this type of axe. Let's light up the forge and get to work. All right, so I've got everything ground out. The majority of the problem areas came out with a little bit of grinding, and I also cleaned up that excess. I may take one more welding pass just to make sure everything is super tight, but generally everything was solid. So we're going to go ahead and move forward with the shaping, which is my favorite part, and then we'll move on to some more grinding and handle work. Alright, so we're just about done with our forging. I'm going to let it cool off slowly in the forge for a couple hours while I go get some lunch. Once it's done cooling off, it'll be normalized and we'll be able to go ahead and do some finish work on it, set it up for the heat treat. Alright, so back from lunch. It's cooled off now, and I'm going to start by knocking off some of the scale just to make sure that we don't have any serious issues. I'm going to clean up the overall profile of the axe head, touch up a few areas, and then go ahead and put an edge on it, and then get it ready for heat treat. Well, that didn't take long. After a couple strokes with the file, the corner ripped up. It looks like it didn't weld all the way in that area. I was a little concerned, but I was able to grind it all out. I then moved on to grinding the rest of the profile and the bevels. Alright, got it ground out looking real pretty. There's still a few areas that are a little bit suspect along the edge, but we'll go ahead and we'll get the forge lit and give it a quench and see if it explodes into 3 different pieces. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm not. I was genuinely nervous about it breaking apart in the quench, but as you can tell, it's all good. I then do a rough temper cycle with the torch and go to clean up the edge and sharpen it. The handle on the Tomahawk passes all the way through the body of the axe and is held in place with a friction fit. If it sounds like a major pain to do, well, that's because it is. But it's a really cool way to do it and allows you to take apart the Tomahawk if you need to. Hope you enjoyed this project. If you haven't already, like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram for more upcoming projects. Until next time, thanks for watching and we'll see you around.